Your history sucks. It really freaking sucks. You know, DWI dismissed in 22, DWI pled to in 23. The other is by hitting you where it really hurts. And that's what we're going to do. I'm now going to, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. I don't know what else we have to try to get your attention.
What you just watched, that is the sound of a judge who has finally reached her breaking point. She's done being polite because for 33-year-old Mr. Garcia, the American legal system has become a dangerous revolving door. Garcia is back in court for another DWI, but his record is a minefield of dismissed cases and violent assaults on police officers. The judge usually waives court fees for first-timers. So why is she suddenly hitting Garcia with a massive $6,000 ultimatum? Is this about following the law, or is she trying to bankrupt him into sobriety? With 25 years in the state penitentiary looming for his very next mistake, these stakes aren't just financial. They are a desperate fight for his life. If you want to see how judges use creative sentencing and psychology to catch the people the system usually misses, hit that subscribe button. Let's head inside the courtroom and see how this unfolded.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail to be probated for 18 months. Has he done a TRS yet?
Yes, ma'am.
No. You will do what's called a TRS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill these conditions. If you don't, a motion to revoke will be filed. You will be put into custody, and we are going to have a hearing on whether to revoke your probation or not. It'll be DWI repeat offender education class, 2 victim impact panels, no drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test while you're on this probation, you must do it. A guardian interlock, 30 hours of community service, and 5 days in Harris County Jail as a condition. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You know, the more important thing to me, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, is you're young. What are you, 35, 37?
I'll be 33.
33 years old. Your history sucks. It really freaking sucks. You know, DWI dismissed in 22, DWI pled to in 23, fleeing and eluding, interfering, and now open a DWI second and 2 felony assaults of a police officer. What's it going to take for you to get it, man? Is it a 25-year sentence? Do you know what happens next time you get a DWI?
Yes.
What happens?
It's a felony in jail.
2 and in the penitentiary. That's what happens next time. And with your record, as bad as it is, it doesn't have to be where you're stumbling, stupid, fall-ass drunk on the road. The mere smell, in and of itself, they're going to look you up. Every single time you get pulled over, they're going to harass and harangue you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what time of day, where you're going. Every time you get pulled over with your record, they're going to harass you. So why give them the evidence? Why give them, of all the aches and pains, 1 button and $50 anywhere you want to go in this life? Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, like I said, it'll go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty, and I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in jail. I'll probate that for 18 months. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels, guardian interlock, no drugs, alcohol, 30 hours community service. Do you have any children?
Sorry.
If you do a parenting class, I will consider the community service waived. 5 days to begin April 28th. You must report by 6 p.m. If you fail to report, this deal is off the table and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The other thing is this, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, I have to somehow get a hold of you so that you understand that we mean business. And there's two ways that we do that. One is by jail time, which now you're obviously not doing. The other is by hitting you where it really hurts. And that's what we're going to do. I'm now going to hit you with a surcharge that you will be required to pay. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. I don't know what else we have to try to get your attention. So that I'm hoping that this is it before you pick up a felony offense. It's a $6,000 surcharge, and then how much your court costs?
What was the driver's license before? A year case?
1 year.
Okay, give me one second.
I will give you plenty of time to pay for it. We will give you a 2-year to 3-year payment plan. So that will give you enough time. If you have any problems, you can come talk to us. But the worst possible thing you can do in this life is pick up another DWI, pick up another case, or abscond, take off. Because if you do that, that's just, it's a guaranteed motion to revoke. Do you understand?
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. For what it's worth, I usually waive these on almost every first DWI. You're now working your third. So at some point, like I said, we've got to get a hold of you to ensure that you don't pick up a felony or kill someone.
No, I just want to mention that I was talking to him about his finances, and my intention was to ask you to waive it, and I understand
I
you made your
normally
ruling.
do, Ms. Casanova, on all first, but this is a third alcohol contact, you know. I'll waive his supervisory fees with regard to them, but I want to get his attention. And I think that probably the only way to do it is with money. And like I said, if you don't pay it, your butt's going to sit $100 for 1 day in jail. You're probably going to owe somewhere in the neighborhood of around $6,500 now. Any slower, you'll be going backwards.
No.
It's when people are watching, that's what happens.
Anyways, you get the gist of what it is.
Sure.
So I'm going to have you meet with everyone. If you have any questions, speak with probation. If you ever have any issues, come talk to us. Don't just take off.
Yes, sir.
Don't pick up a new case. And above all else, don't
6,400.
drink. 6,400.
6,400.
That's it. So I'm going to tack on this fee, but waive all the other fees. Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
The decision's final. Mr. Garcia walked away with 18 months of probation and a massive $6,000 ultimatum. But was justice actually served? Does a heavy financial penalty help a repeat offender? Or does it just set them up to fail? Comment below. Team Garcia or Team Judge? Is hitting the wallet truly the only way to save a life? If this case got you thinking, hit like and share it.